Hello again, I hope you've had a great start to your week. We're back to phonics and we're working our way through phase 5, aren't we? Today we're working on the I sound, so let's get started. Okay, let's get started with our review then. So same as normal, get those fingers ready. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to find words with these sounds. First sound you've got to find is the sound. So 10 seconds, have a go at finding the sound. Let's see if you found something. There was 4 options to choose from. You could have picked Manchester, helper, Chester, which is a name because it's got a capital letter at the front, that tells us it's a name, and shelter. Right, next sound, you are looking for the G sound, the G sound. Okay, have a little look for it, see what you find. 10 seconds. Okay, let's see where your fingers landed. And oh, it looks like we had 6 options for this one. Grab, flag, grip, frog, gift box, and gran. And our G sound was either coming at the start of the words or the end of the words, like in frog. Okay, next one. We are looking for the ch sound. Okay, sound we've looked for before with some different words and we're looking for it again today. 10 seconds to find the ch sound. Okay, let's see what you found. So 3 options. We had Manchester, chimpanzee and Chester. Okay, so those were our 3 ch sounds, and notice that we've got a ch sound at the start of the words and we've also got an example of a ch sound in the middle of a word. Right, last one. You know I like to make this one a bit more tricky. There's only 1 to find here and I'd like you to have a look for the x sound. Okay, 10 seconds to find the x sound. Did you find it? Let's find out. There it is on the end of gift box. Gift box, that x sound on the end. Okay then, today we are looking at the I sound. Now the I sound is another sound that you'll have come across already, and you'll have come across it spelt I-G-H. Okay, just like in the word light. L-I-T, light. Okay, there it is in the middle, I-G-H, making that I sound. And today we're going to focus, again like we have done in previous weeks, on the different ways of spelling the I sound. So we've got the I sound spelt I-E, we've got the I sound spelt I, split digraph E, and we've got the I sound spelt with an I by itself. Right then, let's just remind ourselves quickly of what we need to do when we're reading a word to make sure that we're reading it correctly. So we need to split the word into each of its parts, read them one at a time, and then blend them together. So let's take that word light that we have already said. Let's imagine we were meeting it for the first time. We need to say each of the sounds. L, I, T, light. Okay, so by breaking them up and by reading each part one at a time, it just helps us to make sure that we've read everything in the word. Obviously, if you recognise the word straight away, then you don't need to do that. But some of these words you might not have met before. So here we go. We've got 3 lists, just like we've been doing. We've got the 3 different spellings of I that we're looking at the top, and 3 lists of words. So pause the video and have a go at reading all of the words on the screen. You can either go down the lists or across and look out for that I sound. When you're done, join me and we'll talk some more. Right, hopefully you've had a time to go through all of those. A few little bits that I just wanted to point out. This word here is a little bit of a funny word. It's the word climb. And you'll notice that it's got the letter B on the end. But actually that B isn't making a B sound at all. It's joining just with the letter M there to make that M sound on the end. So if we sounded out all of the sounds, we would have K, L, I, M, climb. Okay, we don't hear that letter B by itself. One more thing to notice, this word here, quite, is very similar to the word quiet. But if you notice, and this is why it's so important to read each of the sounds, if we read these sounds in order, I, t, quite, okay? Actually, this spelling of the word tells us that the word is quite and not quiet. So just a couple of things there to think about with some of these words. Right, before we move on to that final section where you're going to be reading some sentences, two important words that you need to know. And these words in red are always the words that you just need to remember. You just need to get them in your head because they don't always follow a rule, or they just come up so often that it's important to know them. So here's the word by. This is the word you would use, for example, if you were saying, by the park there was a big tree. And we've got the word on the list today because it's an example of a word that ends in the I sound, and notice that the letter Y is ending this word. And we've seen the letter Y before when we had the E sound. So Y on the end of the word can make an E sound or it can make an I sound. And by is one of those words that you need to know. Next word is children. Now, this word is very similar to child. You'll notice the first part of the word is the same as child. But when we've got this ren on the end, children, you'll notice that the I stops making an I sound and goes back to making an I sound. Ch, I, l, d, r, n, children. Okay? So notice that the spelling of the child part of the word is the same as child, but it makes a different sound in children. Right, let's move on. Time for you to have a go again. So, just like before, have a look at this sentence. Pause, take a moment to read it, and then click play again when you want to read it through with me. Let's go then. So, we've got the flies tried to climb towards where the light shined. So altogether, the flies tried to climb towards where the light shined. Right, let's have a look for some of those I sounds. Our first one is up here with the word flies, more than one fly. We've also got this IE spelling in tried. We've got an I by itself in climb. That was that word that we said we don't hear the B sound on the end. We've got an IGH in the word light. That's that spelling that we've come across before. And then we've got an I split digraph here. Shined, shined. Okay, those were the I sounds. Hopefully you spotted them as well. Right, next sentence to have a go at reading. Click pause and then click play when you're ready to go through it with me. Okay, hopefully you've had a little chance to read that. Let's read it together. The children from the tribe had a great time playing in the wild. Okay, so all together that's the children from the tribe had a great time playing in the wild. Now notice we've got that I there, which in the word child makes an I sound, but in children it's not making an I sound, so we can't highlight it. We have got an I sound here in the word tribe. Notice we've got that A sound that we spotted before in the word great. We looked at that a few weeks ago. We've got an I sound in time. That's another split digraph. Different spelling of that A sound in playing. And then we've got our last I sound in the word wild. So tribe, time, and wild. Right, ready for the last one? Here we go. So click pause and then click play when you're ready to go through this with me. Here we go then, let's read it together. The best place to dine on fries also sells quite nice pies. Right, let's have a look for those I sounds. We've got a split digraph here. There it is in dine. We've got an IE here in fries, and we've got, there we go, that IE split digraph in quite. We've also got one in nice, and our last I sound is in pies. So hopefully you spotted all of those I sounds. Right, let's finish up there. Fantastic work on all of that phonics. You're doing an absolutely fantastic job. Now, as if to confuse things even more with the phonics dates, this Friday is a bank holiday. So we won't be releasing a phonics video on Friday. We're going to be releasing it on Thursday instead. But Friday is our normal day, I promise. But the writing video for the I sound will come on Thursday this week. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you again soon.